want you to know that it's our time. You and me bleed the same light.
Big road trip coming up for the team, and it all starts tonight. If we can set the tone with the win here, it'll make a huge difference. The team's ready, and I know I'm ready. So I guess the next step is to just get out there and get it done. I feel like this one's on me, though. So time to earn my stripes.
These guys facing good ball clubs and will continue to over the upcoming stretch of games. Even more critical to notch a win in this one.
You know, Kevin, one of the things about that first game back home after being on a long road trip is that it's almost a continuation of the road trip itself. I mean, you've got your family and distractions that come with being at home. It's historically not been a good recipe for getting on the winning track.
You know, you wouldn't think it would be that way, but it is. I mean, it's tough. You're sort of run down, just coming off the road, and you want to get things in order and relax for a little bit. But you've got to get right back out there.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. All right, let's set the floor. "19 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Play him tight. Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now Vasquez, the dish to Freak. Out to the right wing. Vasquez kicks to Freak. Here's Monroe, and good. He got the English that time as it falls. Monroe's got 9.
You always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 8, and we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And here's Freak on his experience as a one-and-done college player.
It was definitely a hard decision. I had to sit down with my family and weigh the options and really take the time to figure out what's best for me. It was tough. I mean, I loved my team, my coaches, and just the whole college experience, you know. But on the other hand, there's always a risk of injury, you know. I just felt like I was ready to take my game to the next level, so why wait? And I think it turned out for the best. No regrets.
With more and more freshmen, Clark, making the jump to the pros, we can expect to hear more stories like this, I'm sure.
Well, without question, Kevin, that's the case in the landscape that we find ourselves in. But, you know, there's something to be said for developing all 4 years in college when that's the best route for an individual player. Nowadays, I think, unfairly so, there's a ton of pressure on young guys sometimes to leave prematurely. We'll see if Freak's decision pays off for him long term.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
They came out with the purpose of playing for one another, making the extra pass throughout that first quarter.
Guys, that is simply just good basketball. I mean, really good basketball. Total team effort out there.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Freak, he's in at point guard. Parker out there with Mayer. Then it's Vasquez, and it's Monroe in at the center. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors wasn't happy with how he played. He had 6 points, and he also added a few assists as he set up his teammates as well. One of the concerns of the coaching staff is that this isn't an isolated incident. Now with a growing number of week games, he says he's ready for a turnaround right here, right now. We'll see if he does just that, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. What do you think held him back?
You know, he certainly didn't seem to have the same level of energy that we're accustomed.
Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers winning their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
Shot clock at 2, and he gets it to go. Freaks.
That's his second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles, Jordan Clarkson at the line for 2. Assisted by O.J. Mann.
Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And that's a big bonus for him to end the quarter as he just beats the buzzer.
That's superb clock management there, maximizing every second of the clock in that situation. Well done.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Bucks ahead, leading by 9. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm here with Roy Hibbert. And Roy, what do you think the team needs to do coming up in the second half?
I think we need to take care of the ball on the offensive end, get back, but you got to do a better job of just controlling the pace of the game. So you can give a little bit of leeway, but I think we can do a better job in that aspect.
Roy, as always, we appreciate the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of quarter number 3.
All right, Steve.
Now the third quarter about to get going.
You're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Monroe. He has 9 points and 2 blocks.
Lakers. Sacre, he's checked in for Hibbert. Randall comes in for Brandon Bass. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Young. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Kobe. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Parker's checked in for Monroe. Mayo comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Vasquez, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Freak subbed in for Carter Williams. Williams is out there with Randall. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Robert Sacre. And it's Russell in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And in college, guys, Miles Plumlee had an unusual competitor at his position. It was his younger brother, Mason. I mean, they actually had to compete against one another for playing time.
Greg, going back to those Plumlee brothers you were talking about, there is competition. And then, Clark, you know, there's this friendly rivalry that'll always exist.
Yeah, the brotherly competition, if you will. They have similar bodies and share some of the same attributes as well. Drafted in back-to-back years, both toward the end of the first round. A lot of parallels.
A lot of similarities, you're right. He feeds it to Mayo. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And guys, when you look at O.J. Mayo's statistics over the past few years, nothing really stands out. But then you watch him in games, especially in clutch moments, and he can seem like the most dangerous guy on the floor. A scary, deep-range shooter who loves to take defenders one-on-one.
And both free throws good for O.J. Mayo. On the topic of O.J. Mayo, has value in this NBA.
Yeah, he really does. I mean, he's multi-skilled, good size, sees himself as a superstar, and yet that sometimes derails him being as effective as he could be because he just can't quite get comfortable in that role of being a backup.
The Milwaukee Bucks ended last season 41 up and 41 down, a perfect 500 mark, and they were the epitome, Clark, of average at the end of the season, and as you can see, even during it.
Well, they're a young team, but at one point, 17-17, also had an 11-11 record against the East and 6-6 against the West.
And the Bucks were average last season. I mean, they were 17-17, also 7-7 at home, 10-10 on the road, 5-5 in the games leading up to that. So in every measurable way, they were 500.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Williams passes to Randall. Here's Clarkson. Traps in the tray. Clarkson's got 13.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense. You know, just thinking back to that Milwaukee factoid again, I mean, the odds that we'll ever see something like that happen again are minuscule. I mean, that team was just destined to end up 41-41. They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
And that one misses. Lakers trail by 6. With 1 on the clock. No good there. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Bucks lead by 6. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. We welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our entire 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Greg Monroe. He had an outstanding fourth quarter where he really shined, pouring it on heavy down the stretch.
Greg Monroe was doing what he does best. He produced a massive game for them in locking down this win. The thing I like about him most is that a coach can use him in multiple ways. You can play him at power forward or center, and he can be just as good.
His play tonight, Ernie, was finally a bright spot for them because, they had a very rough stretch of games. It's been a while since their last win. He was not content on playing a supporting role and letting them lose another one. He came on strong, took over, and put an end to the losing streak.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early? LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess? This isn't high school, this isn't college, this is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right, money, dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on them? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. My older brother, Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that summer, I'm like, Lonzo, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks with you. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar. I'm squeezing the lemons. I got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching during the course of the day. I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo no more free refills, and we make $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's Lemonade is a national brand and publicly traded.
Oh, wow, that's dope.
I'm not here to impress. I'm here to improve and to assist. I'm like the Italian-American Magic Johnson, running point for Team Freak. No.
The only person running point around here will be me.
CC. Look at my watch. What do you see?
Not this again. I've seen the movie.
This is diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. This is diamonds and platinum. It's power and speed. Freak, this is what you have. You are on your way to being the biggest thing in the NBA. I'm proposing now that we dominate off the court as well as on.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Freak, but Dom has a point. You've been establishing yourself on the court, and now it's time to take it off the court. Brand Jordan sneakers, the possibilities are endless.
Listen, Freak, you're gonna have to decide the legacy you wanna leave. But I'm not some agent from the Yellow Pages. I'm Dom Pagnotti. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1. I'm the best. And I'm a shark. And the Pagnotti shark is working for you. And we gotta set new goals and bigger goals, okay? I'm talking all-star game. I'm talking dunk contest. When was the last time you saw an NBA great in a dunk contest, huh? I'm talking first team All-NBA, first team All-Defensive team.
What about social media?
Yvette, great idea. Social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's kick it up a notch. www.freakingandvibing.com. That's right, your own website. I've already set it up for you and it's running great.
Wait, hold up.
Listen, I'm in negotiations right now on a feature that will allow viewers to watch Freak and only him and his plays during the game.
Yeah, but you set up a website without consulting me?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Last week.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be epic.
CC, I love you, but I got no time to waste, and you're out there busy doing whatever it is you're doing.
Whatever I'm doing, you know what? I'm really sick and tired of the disrespect. This is Team Freak, not the Dom Pagnotti Italian-American opera.
Cece, calm down, all right? Dom here, he's just trying to take us to the next level.
Look, Ming Ching, I don't even know why you're here when your job is to look good and shut up.
Cece, chill.
No, I'm done chilling. Between your clown agent and your gold-digging girlfriend, I've had enough.
Gold digger. You're the winner of the Lucky Sperm contest, and I'll have you know I am currently starting my own fashion line. I've already got model contracts from Beijing to Milan, not to mention I graduated top of my class. Summa cum laude.
You mean thank you, Laude?
I don't need a man to save me or provide for me, okay? I got my own, boo.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why has all your success and fame coincided with your relationship with my brother? I mean, if you're really on top of your game, wouldn't that have happened before y'all even met?
Right? You know what, Cece? You're just jealous. It's okay, though. Why don't you just play the background, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Y'all both done yet?
May I continue? Now listen, as far as movie properties go, I've already got a script based upon a story of your life, Freak, okay? So guys, check out these possible titles. Freakin' and Vibin', Life and Times, Volume 1. The Freak Chronicle, Freak the Fast and Furious, Part 1 does it, and this one's my favorite, Freak, you're gonna love this. He got Pagnotti.
Whoa,
You
okay,
love it,
all
right?
Dom. Yeah, but look, you're the man, but you're not the man. Okay, you work for me. You have to follow my lead. I'm all for your ideas, but in due time. As for now, I want to focus on the court, and we'll discuss some of your ideas at a later date. Understood?
Yo, we're cool in the gang, bro. That's all you had to say.
All right, good. Thank you. Vet, chill. You cannot let Cece get underneath your skin. But on the same token, you cannot go out of your way to piss her off. I don't have time to be playing peacekeeper between you two.
You know what? We need to talk about this afterwards alone.
Fine. Cece, you need to hold this together. You and I both agreed long ago that Dom was the best agent for me. He has delivered. Are his methods questionable? Is he a shark? Yes and yes, but he is our shark. He's what's best for me, which means he is what's best for all of us. Your job is to bring us balance. Manage the team, sis. We all need to be on the same page.
You're right, but blood is thicker than water.
You know, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm here to win games and achieve greatness on and off the court. But in order for that to happen, I need everybody to be on point. Essentially, get right or get gone. Yeah, I don't have time to be teaching you guys how to work together. It either starts now or I find it elsewhere. Squashed?
Squashed.
Zucchini'd.
Mr. Dom Pagnotti. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What do you think about people who see your brother as just a meal ticket?
Well, that's why I'm there. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I can smell it from a mile away.
When you take time out for your own personal life, do you have a personal life?
I do.
Where at? I think Freak is your personal life.
You can think whatever you want, mister. But, I have a personal life, thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that should end the interview right now. Yeah? It's great meeting you.
We got Kevin Durant up next. And you know he'll come to play. I love his versatility, but that makes shutting him down next to impossible. Coach gave us a full breakdown of what to expect. We watched plenty of film. But sometimes you just gotta throw all that out the window and settle things on the court. And I'm ready. Bring it, KD.
bring us some incredible NBA action. That's certainly what we have in store for us today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Now fully recuperated from his injury, Dion Waiters is back into the mix.
Yeah, everybody's glad to see him back out there. It was surprising to me to see just how well they were able to cope with his injury. A lot of guys stepped up in his absence, and they hardly missed a beat.
Yeah, and their confidence has to increase considering.
Oklahoma City, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Cantor. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Waiters. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Jabari Parker's checked in for Monroe. Mayo comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Jared Bayless is checked in for Chris Middleton. And Freak subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Freak, he's in at the point. Parker and Henson, the duo inside. Jared Bayless is out there with Mayo. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Stolen away.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Thunder lead by 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always can be better. That's how I look at things. Teammates need me more than ever now. Coaches need more from me, so I got to dig deep and see where I can find it from.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with this new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple of years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Thunder?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnover.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at point guard. Parker and Henson, the duo inside. Mayo out there with Jared Bayless. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Mavericks gave them an edge. He ended with 7 points, and part of that scoring came from beyond the arc, adding a few threes to his already impressive season total. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with him.
And watching Nick Collison, he makes all the hustle plays, all the little plays, the things that really will not show up in a score sheet, stat sheet. For over a decade, he's had that role and embraced it.
And Kevin, the other thing he does as a veteran is a coach knows what he's going to get. He doesn't make the mistakes that some players make. And while he's not going to be a great scorer in the post or a high-flying rim protector, his game really is built on intelligence and toughness. And so positioning for charges, making open mid-range jump shots, all the unsung things that help a team win games.
Now here's Freak. D right on him. Parker right side. Pass to Freak. No good. In and out. Off the rim. The Thunder lead by 6. Westbrook with it. Out defended by Freak. There's the pick. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Outside Durant. All alone. Offensive rebound. A second chance effort. Here's Adams, and they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards and one trip down the floor.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that.
Tape up.
That'll do it for the first half. It's the Thunder leading by 14. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, Russell, you've played with such force throughout the first half. What's fueling the way you approach the game tonight?
Just trying to stay in attack mode, man. Moving the ball. You know, they force you to make the extra pass, and guys doing a good job of that tonight. Just try to come out and give my team some energy.
You certainly did that, Russell. Thanks for the time. Guys?
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Checked in for Carter Williams. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Well, Clark, the Bucks were much improved on the road last season, going 18-23.
Yeah, they were very competitive. This young team fought hard and rarely found themselves out of games on the road, which is a good sign for the future.
Inside, you've got Ibaka and Canner. Westbrook the point with Waiters at the 2, and it's Durant in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Bucks trail by 12. Antetokounmpo passes to Freak. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Henson. Henson's got 7 points in the game.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And Westbrook, here we go. That's good. And the Thunder lead by 12.
And for the Bucks, who only won 5 road games in 2014, last year's mark of 18 is a huge step forward. Still, they had problems last year as they had an 11-game road losing streak towards the end of the season.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnover.
Well, I tell you, the Bucks are taking steps in the right direction on the road. The problem is the franchise hasn't had a winning record on the road since 2001.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just...
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Freak in at point guard. Antetokounmpo out there with Plumlee, and it's Vaughn in at the 2 spot. And count the basket, he was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And the Thunder with some changes. Singler, he's checked in for Ibaka. Roberson comes in for Kevin Durant. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Dion Waiters. To the paint, Singler.
2 points for Kyle Singler. lineup coming. DJ Augustine.
Move the ball. Stick it to the
Oklahoma City foul. DJ Augustine. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Augustine. Free. At the line for two. Out of bounds. Bucks ball.
Gotta forget about that one.
Passo questo confine, portandomi a bagagliare cose che non ti posso dire. La mia vita è un film commerciale, mentre poi le poste carine. Solo tu mi lasci alla fine, solo tu mi lasci alla fine. Non mi fugge da bambini, siamo unici di viaggiare. Sotto il sole di mezzo.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. Hard enough for most players to get a triple-double in any game, but he does it yet again. He delivered some serious all-star caliber basketball tonight.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
When you're facing Westbrook, you're always going to have your hands full. And tonight, he proved that once again. There's only one thought going through Russell's head. Attack, attack, attack. I know that was 3 thoughts, kid.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Have a good evening.
I told you, Dom Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box, check them out.
It's like Christmas and my birthday on the same day. Oh, Dom.
You love them?
I love them.
Hey, they're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done. I'll make the call.
In Pagnotti we trust.
I told you you'd love them.
Man.
Hey, I'm going to have you playing in those in 30 days or less.
Oh, money. Oh, man.
Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing.
Freaking and vibing in these, baby. It's been a long road trip. Last game is tonight, and I know I want to get out of here with the win. We'll be back in front of the home crowd soon. But now's not the time to be looking ahead. I need to step up my game and help this team get it done. No excuses.
Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the Rockets in Houston. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively and defensively.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. In here for New Orleans, Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Ashik. Anderson comes in for Tyreke Evans. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Gorgie. And it's Norris Cole in for Drew Holiday. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Jabari Parker's checked in for John Henson. Mayo comes in for Antetokounmpo. Vasquez, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Freak subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Freak, he's in at point guard. Greg Monroe is out there with Jabari Parker. Then it's Mayo, and it's Vasquez in at the shooting guard position. Here's Freak. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Freak's got his first points in this one.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Here's Davis, and off the front iron, and in it goes. Davis has got 10 points. And you look back at his season, Anthony Davis's development offensively just breathtaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, his ability to face up and break defenders down with the triple threat, that's really the foundation of his attack. He's got a tremendously quick first step and a much improved jumper, too.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Checking out the numbers for Monroe. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. He's around 18 points per game, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists. And when it all comes together for him, this is what he's capable of.
And this is exactly what his coaches have been waiting for that light bulb to come on.
Second free throw, no good.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Perkins, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. He hits the second from the line. Well, for Jabari Parker in his rookie year, not the kind of NBA career start that he wanted. Played great. Was probably the rookie of the year up until the time he was injured, blowing the knee and cutting his season short.
A great call. He definitely would have had a great chance. Really just made a transition seamlessly. Very efficient as a rookie before that injury, but which was a really tough thing to watch for anyone as he was showing so much promise early on in his career.
Here's Freak, and the Pelicans picked up 3 with their last shot. He dishes it to Parker. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Parker's got his second basket of the night.
You know, guys, when you see it come together like that, I mean, that's the offensive set you want to have. Well done. And for Parker, he could have been in the Rookie of the Year running with this play, scoring just over 12 points a game and shooting almost 50% before the injury ended his season.
Outside Mayo. Shoot from the right block, and Davis pulls it down.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And Cole kicks to Perkins, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess.
Substitution here for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Perkins. Evans comes in for Ryan Anderson. Gordon's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And it's Holiday in for Norris Cole. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Parker. Chris Middleton comes in for O.J. Mayo. Freak's checked in for Vasquez. And it's Carter Williams in for Jared Bayless. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Evans and Davis the forward tandem. And it's Ajinça in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets made some nice plays. He picked up 5 points and he was able to dish out a few helpers to teammates as well. He was just too much to handle as he came off the bench to turn in a great outing, guys. They hope it continues.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, you know, he made play after play in that game.
You know, let's see if he can keep it going tonight. I say he does. I'll bet he goes off again.
That's a pretty bold prediction there. I mean, he's going to have to be very, very strong to even come close to dittoing that performance. The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
A shot by Carter Williams, nobody around. And count it from 19 feet away.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Evans kicks to Ajinça, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
This break in the action gives us a chance to show you the NBA's current fast break specialists. The Pelicans fourth.
Yeah, I mean, they've got the athletes to run the break all game long, so that's their edge. They're always looking to take advantage.
Henson's checked in for Greg Monroe. He's perfect from the line this time. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And Holiday kicks to Davis. And that's Evans penetrating. Shot, no good. Some solid defense there from Freak.
And boy, how good was Chris Middleton last season? I mean, always a deep shooter who could stretch the floor. He hits the weight room in the offseason and became a much stronger defender. Now, he's one of the more promising 3-and-D guys in the league.
Here's Holiday, rebounded by the Bucks.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things their way. No doubt they've been winning on the backboard.
Freak. And the Bucks miss again. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. New Orleans moving it around. Holiday, no one around him. Drills the three-pointer. Holiday's got 5 points in the quarter. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Henson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. New Orleans with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. And Holiday kicks to Davis. And shot by Evans, nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Middleton with it. Evans picks him up. Freak kicks to Henson. Dishes to Carter Williams. Got it from 16 feet. Carter Williams has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Davis with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Evans passes to Davis. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Rising high to to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
And now, here comes Gordon leading the break. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. He misses the free throw. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Pelicans ahead. They're up by 3. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And Anthony, based on how the game has been going so far, what's your attitude going to be when you come out to play the second half?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
Anthony, thank you. Guys, it should be all business when you step between the lines.
All right, Doris, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first. Changes for New Orleans. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Evans. Perkins comes in for Davis. And it's Anderson in for Gordon. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Miles Plumlee's checked in for Henson. Damian Inglis comes in for Greg Monroe. Barrett Bayless has checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Freak subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Freak, he's in at the point. Also, Jared Bayless out there. Chris Middleton is out there with Plumlee. And it's Inglis in at the 4 slot. Freak dishes to Plumlee. It's stolen by Ajinça. Middleton against Anderson. The Pelicans taking the W here. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and an extra little bit of confidence.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Congratulations, Anthony. You're so composed, but this has got to be a great win for this team and something to be excited about.
It is exciting. That was a big win for us. That was a big win, especially we were down early in the first half. We came out with a lot of energy in the second half and fought back and got the win.
It took some toughness, but you did it. Anthony, thank you. Guys?
All right, Doris, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark, Greg, and Doris, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. Now time to send you over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson for the postgame show with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
The one thing you know about Davis is that he's always going to play with an insane amount of energy. It's always full speed ahead with him, and we saw that tonight. Offensively, he plays as well as anyone.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
As I was saying, got a real big problem, all this kitty stuff. Your evil twins, CC and Dom, got you doing Vet, what was that word he was using?
Rebrand?
No. Recalibrate. All this stuff they got you doing to recalibrate your images cost you in the hood, fam. Yo, the streets is watching, and they're not convinced.
Vic, how many times do I have to tell you? The streets ain't always right, man.
Nah. It's always good in the hood. Let's not forget, I am a student of human nature, all right? Take your man here. He's playing this here video game is to not address the reason why his brand Jordan sneakers are sitting on store shelves collecting dust.
Ooh.
Okay, what are your suggestions, Victor?
He wants you to rob a bodega. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Look, man, I'm not talking about some focus group, all right? I'm talking about the hood. They don't trust you no more. They see you coming to the arenas wearing them tight pants y'all ballers be wearing. Your high water ankles be showing. Your pants is just so tight, man. Your ankles be choking. Air it out some. People don't see themselves in you anymore. Look at me. People don't recognize themselves in who you are. Okay, you want to recalibrate? Fine, B, go ahead. But recalibrate back to Harlem. Remind these fools where you from. Represent, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's that Jesus piece you used to rock? Now that Shuttlesworth.
With them fake chains we used to wear.
Yo, but that's my point. Yo, let me get you some nice jewels, huh? Make it flossy. Get you a new whip, something that the hood will love. Let's remind these fools that you the Harlem Renaissance up in this piece. Get a club, I don't know, something. Just throw your weight around, man.
I mean, at least get me some, too.
Yeah, and get some nice free vet, too.
Nah, but for real, in all seriousness. You think it's that bad?
Yo. Cats be laughing at your corny commercials, B.
Come on.
But that's what I'm saying. Yo, we could change all that. Right? Now, I know CC's your manager and all, but everywhere she leads, you can't always follow. Now, I'm not trying to catch no charge, but CC got people out here laughing at you, fam. Now, just let me take care of everything. You the CEO, I'm the CFO, Chief Flossing Officer. You hit me with that bread, and I got you.
CC.
How y'all doing?
CC?
Freak, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, what up?
In private?
CC, go ahead.
Okay, well, I thought we were supposed to be having a private meeting today to discuss business.
CC, what you think we doing?
Am I talking to you? You know what? Y'all ain't talking business. Y'all talking nonsense.
We were actually discussing the questionable nature of the promotional strategy that you and Dom have employed on Freak's behalf. And how it doesn't necessarily resonate with his core fan base, primarily due to the fact that it negates the legitimacy of his personal background and history in favor of reaching a larger, primarily more disinterested demographic that would prefer to judge Freak's past as opposed to appreciate it.
Yo, what Yvette said, 4 times 25, 100.
Oh, so now you know your times tables. Yvette, occasionally proving that you're articulate doesn't mean you have business acumen. Beyond, of course, your clear mastery of basic arithmetic, we all know you can add up how much Freak makes.
Okay, Cece, that's enough.
No, you know what, Cece? You're absolutely
Anywho,
right.
Freak,
And
the reason-
speaking of basic arithmetic, how much of Freak's money do you take?
Okay, what did I just say about
That's
Team
what
Freak?
A manager?
What did I
Is that
just
what
say
you know
about
what? No.
Team
The
Freak?
only members of Team
Good.
Freak in here are me and you.
Oh, you know what, Cece? This isn't the womb, okay? It's not just you and Freak.
Speaking of, how's that going for you?
Hey, come on.
Oh, snap!
You gonna let
Hey.
her talk to me
Yo,
like that, really?
this
You need to
is
check
way
her
too
now.
cold in. I ain't
Yo,
even
check
talking
her
about
now.
Gorilla. Yo,
Yeah.
I'm out.
You know what? I think
I'm
I'll
out.
join you.
No, darlings, please. Please, have a seat. I would just love to hear what you all were just discussing. Better yet, let me guess. Hey, yo, I'm saying, dude, what you need to do is hit up these parties. Yeah, you need to show these fools how you still have mad love for the hood. Get you some flossy jewels. Make sure every time they see you, it's in the new whip. Better yet, let's get us a dealership or a club or something. Never mind that house you promised your twin sister you promised you get for your parents who are still in the projects where you left them.
Yo, that's not fair. I ain't leaving my ass.
Hey,
and you know I'll never leave my parents in
thing,
projects.
fam. I'll take care of everything. All you gotta do is break me off with that bread. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wow. You know what, Cece? I don't know what's going on with you tonight, but I think it's best you go home. We will continue our meeting here.
You asking me to leave?
Yes.
Hey, yo, Freak. It's all good, man. As a matter of fact, CC, I know you don't like me. You never have. Now, I don't know what I ever did to you, but at this point, does it really matter anymore? Look, I just want you to know that I'm really sorry. But whatever it was, I can honestly say it was not intentional. All right? Hey, freak. Think about what I said earlier, man. I ain't trying to catch no charge. Vet, you ready?
Let's bounce.
See. Okay, you know I love you more than life itself.
Then how come you always put them before me? I don't put anyone above you, not even myself.
You sure about that, Cece? What would you just call all this? I mean, you come in here blowing up my spot and you insult my brother?
He's not our brother.
You disrespect my woman.
Just trying to protect you.
From who? From the likes of you? But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
Bloodsucker?
Yeah, but you know what? That's what I think the problem is. It's because you realize you're no better than them and you're ashamed. But in fact, you're worse because we share the same blood. And just because they don't have the same blood running through their veins as us, doesn't mean that they don't love me. Yeah, their love might be flawed, but it's true. What you need to understand is I don't need you to protect me anymore. I don't mind the people closest to me leeching off me. Yes, you do leech off me, and I leech off you too. You love business and you love me. I use that. Vic? Vic? You know he don't mind running these streets. He's my connection to things I don't want to deal with anymore, so I let him do him. I take care of him, and in return, he looks out for me in places you know you can't. And as much as you don't want to hear this, Yvette, she is the eye of the storm in my life right now. She is my only calm. She's my peace, my shelter. I use these people and they use me. I just don't call it that, Cece. I don't call what you do using me. I call what you do caring for me. Forgive yourself and forgive them for using the resources at their disposal to get what they need. And what you need to learn to do is just trust me. Okay, I've always had a good judge of character, even before I was born. Remember? Because I chose to come in this world with you. That's right. It was me and you in the womb just kicking it. Right? Right?
I was born first.
Yeah, you were. Swish.
Some people say you just a hanger-on, that you're a leech. Why is that the word?
Yo, because people just don't know,
They
yo.
be hating?
They be hating. They hating on my game. They hating on our friendship. See, FOF, friend of freak. See, nobody got that like I do. And everybody else wants that. Who doesn't? But that's my boy. I'm in that spot. That is my lane, and everybody else just gotta make way for that, you know?
That's him, but who are you?
Nah, man, I got my own life, you know? People think I'm just sitting back and riding on him, but that's not the case, yo. I got dreams. I got dreams, yo. See, my boy knows, right? There's two ways that I could do this. I could do it a legit way, or I could do it the crooked way. And I'm really, really, really trying not to do it the crooked way, but Freak can't help me do that.
He could put you on?
Maybe. You gotta do what you gotta do when you need to do it to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do, and I'm just really good at it. What can I say? I get by, day by day, step by step.
We got James Harden and that beard of his. Look, this guy's relentless. We know he's gonna attack the basket all night long. So I'm gonna make it my personal mission to keep that from happening. As long as we keep jumping those passing lanes, we can give them a run for their money. I know I'll be ready.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Rockets, and Houston is looking to play Texas big. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We take a look at the Bucks.